Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another week of Ryan Runs Boulder. I'm Ryan Lawrence with eXp Realty. Every week I make a new video about a neighborhood in town, a new listing in town, or some other feature in town that makes Boulder special. So if you have any real estate questions, please reach out. I would love to be your agent that helps you out. Today we are on, maybe you could have guessed why I'm wearing this shirt. Usually I'm much more formal looking, but today I'm feeling pretty casual. I've got my CU shirt on, and Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, he is one of the new additions to the campus that has definitely added a lot of a lot of enthusiasm for the school and for the football team. So it's been an exciting recent development. This is the college that I actually attended. So I graduated here in 2008. My dad also went here back in the day. My sister went here and she got her master's. My mom used to work here. So in general, this is a big part of the city. And if you're in Boulder, you will have some connection to the campus, whether you like it or not. So anyway, we are on the Norland Quad. So that's the Norland Library behind me in the background. So that's just a really cool, striking building. And they have a lot of books. So that's a really cool feature. The other thing is this is called Old Main, and this is where everything began here at CU. So this building was built in 1876, and I believe it was the only building. When you see old pictures of it, it's literally just like a field, and there's just like this building is standing there, and you know the first class was 20 people or something. So, and now enrollment, 150 years later, roughly is 30,000+. So that's a pretty good rate of return, so to speak. So as you can see, it is covered in scaffolding. It usually looks a little more impressive than this, but they're doing a big restoration. Maybe the first one they've done since it was built, but a pretty major, significant facelift. So anyway, I'm excited to show you more of the campus, so let's get going. Uh-oh, Chip's getting rowdy. He's getting rowdy. Uh-oh. Woo! Go Buffs! There you go, Chip. All right. Yeah, this part of campus, we're at basically the northwest corner now. This is called Varsity Pond. So this is a really fun spot as well to come hang out. We've got the turtles right there, as you can see. There's also big fish and carp and stuff that swim around in here. Yeah, just a great spot. Geese, ducks, all kinds of things. Just like Kittredge, but at the other end of campus. So anyway, now we're gonna show you another thing, this way. All right, and here we are in front of Macky Auditorium. This hosts concerts throughout the year. It also has the Conference on World Affairs that maybe you've heard of. They do it every year, I believe in April, and they talk about all kinds of things and issues throughout the world. So that's a really interesting thing that's open to the public and all the students, and yeah, just a fun part of the community. So anyway, we'll press on. All right, here we are by the rec center now. You can see behind us here, one of the cool newer features is the giant pool there that is shaped like a buffalo. Yes, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is the rec center right here, and it has all kinds of things. It's got a climbing gym, ice rink, tennis courts that are up on the roof, big weight facility, all kinds of things. So definitely help you stay fit while you're spending time here at CU. So anyway, we'll press on. Whew. All right, well, like I mentioned earlier, for my freshman year, I lived in Baker Hall, and those two buildings right there. That's Libby Hall that has a dining hall in it, and then just to the west is Baker Hall, so that's where I spent my freshman year. So anyway, good to be back. As we go to the north, this is the Earth Sciences building, so that's a really nice building there. It had a couple geology classes in there. I know my dad had some in there as well. And now to the north, that is Folsom Field. So that's where the CU Buffs football team plays. That's where they do concerts. Maybe you've heard about the Grateful Dead concerts they've had there multiple times. Dave Matthews had lots of concerts there in the 90s, so that was a cool thing. And then just to the east of that is the new indoor track slash football practice facility. So that, it doesn't look that big, but it actually is kind of set into the hillside. So it actually drops down. So what you see is only about half of the actual height of it. But that has a 300-meter indoor track and then a full, pretty much full-size football field as well for practicing and everything. So yeah, state-of-the-art facility. So we'll keep going. All right, well, yeah, another cool view of Folsom Field. Also that brick walkway that we were on, that's where people donate and they get their name carved on a brick and they get to have a nice, commemorative walkway there, so that's a nice touch. Also, I just love these flower pots. They put these in kind of all over the campus, probably 5 or so years ago, and I just think they're so fun and like, and they're so big. Like, look at these things. So anyway, and also this is another view. This is the indoor track right here. So anyway, we're gonna keep pressing on, so follow me. Another thing I wanted to point out, it's definitely a very active campus. A lot of people walk, but a lot of people bike, and a lot of people also skateboard. And this is a pretty cool thing they installed also pretty recently. But you put your board in there, then you lock the two together, and you can store your board while you're in class. So anyway, wanted to point that out. All right, well, here we are on Farrand Field. This is pretty much right in the middle of campus. And behind us here, other than the striking view, that is the music building. On this field, this is where the marching band comes and practices. So if you're in the area and you're lucky enough to get to hear that, that's a pretty fun feature. Also, just on Farrand Field to the north, that is Baker Hall. That's where I spent my freshman year. So shout out to Chaz Gunning, my old roommate. Hope you're doing well, Chaz. There's also a cool stage here. They do have music performances here and speeches and things like that. So yeah, one of the prime spots on campus for events and things. Also, that is Farrand Hall. That's one of the big dorms in the central part of campus. So now we're gonna keep pressing on. All right, what a view here, huh? So that right there, that's the Center for Community, also known as the C4C, and that has multiple dining halls inside and offices. It's just a nice gathering place for the students at this edge of the campus. You can also see here, this is the Leeds School of Business. They have a pretty striking building with that big dome on top. Just to the north, we have the Engineering Center, and this part of the campus is maybe a little controversial in terms of the design, how it's all made out of the concrete. I personally think it's kind of cool with the peaked roofs. I suppose it is sort of mimicking the Flatirons or the mountains or something along those lines. But as you can see, most of the campus has the same basic look to it with the sandstone. They locally source all that. Actually, supposedly when they built a lot of the campus, they actually had a train line that they had directly from the quarries that are mainly up to the north. They had that, and a train line ran straight to the campus because they had so much stone to build all these buildings. So pretty interesting. Anyway, one other thing we want to point out is to the east here, that is the CU Event Center. That has that's where they do basketball games, volleyball, graduations, all the big ceremonies and all the things. So that's a cool amenity right there. So we'll keep going. One other thing I wanted to show you, so again, the Engineering Center, I feel like it gets a lot of hate for whatever reason, but I think there's a couple of courtyards like that are like this, that I think are really cool, nice little hidden spots on campus. So yeah, got your big mature trees and just a great vibe to come chill and do your homework. So keep going. All right, well, here we are at the southeast corner of campus. This whole area is known as Kittredge. And this is primarily housing for undergrad students. Lots of buildings here, maybe 10 of them or so. But they also have a nice dining hall that's right behind us there. That serves the whole area. But yeah, just a really nice place back here. It has all the ponds. You see geese and ducks and turtles around here. It's also very peaceful back here. The Highway 36, is not too far away that way. And then Baseline, another big road, is just over there. But with this sort of courtyard shape that it has, it's just nice and peaceful. It's a good spot to come hang out and study, do your homework. So anyway, we will keep pressing on. All right, everybody, the next stop we wanted to show you is the Fiske Planetarium. This is a really great amenity for the campus, but also for the city. They have public events here that you can go see a laser show and things like that. Personally, I find them a bit motion sickness inducing. I went and saw one and I was super excited, and I kind of thought it would be really fun, but I kind of was like, man, this is a lot. So maybe you need to take some Dramamine or something before it and you're good to go, but maybe it just depends on the person. Anyway, but that's a cool amenity nearby. So anyway, we'll press on. Oh, you just caught me doing some meditating. One of my favorite parts of campus is just sort of the serenity of it. I'd say this particular day is quite busy. Supposedly there's a conference of roughly 6,000 people going on. It's the biggest conference they've had in a long, long time. So it's quite busy today, but in general in the summer, it's a great place to come hang out. It's sort of this like oasis in the city almost. There's not really many roads or cars that go through it, so it's kind of a nice place to come hang out, and you can picnic and read, and you know, it's all nicely landscaped. And yeah, so just a fun little part of town. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour today. What a fantastic view, huh? So this whole campus is, yeah, just really pretty. So much amazing architecture, so many events that happen year-round for the students to enjoy, but also for the public. So again, if you're living in Boulder, this is just part of life here, and I'm saying that in a good way. So this is definitely a college town. If this was not here, I think Boulder would be kind of boring. So anyway, this is a lot of what makes the city what it is. So if you enjoyed what you saw today, make sure to click that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. Also, leave a comment down below if there's any other parts of town that you'd like to see. I'd love to make a video of that for you. Also, if you're interested in buying or selling in Boulder, I would love to be the agent that helps you out. So please reach out to me with any questions or inquiries you have. And until then, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. And last thing, go Buffs!